Alright, so time for the tractor update, and TYM did exactly what I thought they would do, which is great. It's what you do when you're a tractor dealer and you want your customers to be happy. So I called my dealer on this. Dealer reached out to TYM. The person they spoke to, I guess, I mean, this is a little bit hearsay or translation, but from what I understand, it's something that they probably knew about, but maybe didn't catch 100% in quality. So they didn't even question it. They said, okay, ask the customer to take pictures, which I did. And I got the dealer my hours and everything, like you would normally do for service. But they just shipped this directly to my house. Got it pretty quick, too. Maybe a week, maybe a little bit over a week. Came in, no problem. Didn't have to pay anything. It was all under warranty. So now I'm going to get this thing out of the plastic. I do notice that this does not come with the sensor. Here it is. That's in here, which I expected that to be. So I'm going to take the sensor out of the other tank, put it into here. Of course, I'm going to check it out, see if I need to put thread tape or anything on it, because you don't want it to leak, of course. But I'm going to get the sensor put into here, and then I'm going to get this put on the tractor. And we're going to test it out. But yeah, this is supposed to be the new and improved part with no leaks. So let's see what it's going to do. So this is the sensor that was in the old one, and it did have like thread sealer on these threads. So I'm going to put some thread tape on it before I put it here. It goes into this screw-in hole here on the tank. But this is what the sensor looked like that was in it. It's got like a rubber coating on it, and that's not meant to be pulled off. It's supposed to stay on there. But that's it. All right, sensor's in. It's in there pretty good. I put just a couple wraps of thread tape on there. I've seen people put tons of thread tape, and then I've seen people put just a little bit of thread tape. I'm more on the little bit of thread tape side. I usually just wrap once or twice, but y'all let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Do you go crazy with thread tape, or do you do just a little bit before you screw it in? But anyways, that's it. I'm using the cap, of course, from the old tank and this sensor. I'm going to put it in now. The date on this thing is 2023-0509. All right, and I've got it all back on. I didn't record putting this on. I didn't record taking it off either, because really, that's not what this video is about. I did fill this up to minimum. Then I cranked the tractor, drove it over to the water hose, sprayed it all down, because antifreeze is kind of sticky, and you already want to keep your tractor breathing as well as it can. So if you've got something sticky that's kind of spread throughout your tractor, it's just going to make it overheat easier. So for a while, I'm going to be spraying it out with water to clean it instead of just the air hose that I normally do, because I need to make sure any of that antifreeze, residue or anything that's on this tractor is getting off, so it doesn't, collect stuff inside of the radiator fins. I filled this up, like I said, to minimum line, and then I drove it over there and back. The tractor's tilted a little bit, but as you can see, it did go down just a hair, and that's because, there's going to be bubbles in the lines. It's going to have to get all of that out after putting this together. So I'm going to fill this up to this line when I get it on level ground to make sure it's pretty much perfect here. And then I'm going to keep an eye on this, because anytime you do some work to a tractor or anything, you want to keep an eye on it for a while. I want to make sure there's no other leaks anywhere in here. I want to make sure there's no overheating problems or anything like that that could be, part of this issue. But overall, it went back on, but no problem. I was very happy with, the service I got from my dealer and TYM. So yeah, they got a thumbs up in my book on this one. I'm hoping that it will always be a thumbs up in my book. Now, tractors are going to break. I don't care what brand it is. Tractors, cars, lawnmower, it doesn't matter. They're going to break. If you're not under warranty, then you're dealing with yourself or the quality of the tractor or the piece of equipment yourself. If you're under warranty, you're really expecting some help for it. People break their tractors all the time themselves. I'm not saying everything on a tractor is going to be warranty. You break something on your tractor yourself, you need to fix it yourself. So yeah, overall, pretty happy with the service I got from my dealer, the service I got from TYM. No hesitation. They sent me another tank. They would have fixed it at the dealer if I'd have brought it in. No problem. They would have done it under warranty, fixed all of that. But again, I didn't want to waste a lot of my time to just switch out a tank. I am no expert, but I have rebuilt engines before. I have worked on machinery and equipment. I felt very comfortable with putting in a new, auxiliary tank for the radiator. If you are someone that is not comfortable with that, take it to your dealer and get them to fix it. You don't need to cause more problems because you didn't know what you were doing. And that's not to say anything bad about you or whatever, but if this is just not your thing, bring it in. That's what the dealers are for. That's what warranties are for. Dealers are a very important part of the entire network. So bring it to your dealer, get it fixed. But being someone that can fix this myself without really any hesitation, very happy with how this was handled. So yeah, TYM has gotten a thumbs up from me, no problems. I plan on keeping this tractor for many, many years, and I'm hoping that I can say I love it forever. Anyways, that's just my update on the tractor. Again, I did clean it off really well. Do that if you get antifreeze anywhere all over your engine. You probably want to do that every now and then anyway. Make sure your levels are full. Like I said, I am going to get that nice and level with the minimum. I might actually go further than the minimum later, but I want to have a good reference point, again, just to make sure nothing's leaking and that everything is doing exactly what I expect it to. Again, this is my honest opinion on it. People have different opinions, but you know, this is my tractor. I bought this tractor. Nothing sponsored in this video whatsoever. And I can say I'm pretty happy with this tractor. And I've been happy with my first warranty claim. So take it for what it is, but it's been a pretty good tractor so far. So I hope this information was helpful. If it was, please like and subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel and helps me make more videos. Thank you very much for watching, and y'all take care.